for the club. And then, you look for that goaltender who needs to have a good game, Jorge Fios Quiros. He has played in 9 games, 7 starts. It's been a pretty even split between he and Pedro Zampilli Ambrosio. And he has a 7-0 record, a 1.09 goals against. So he has played very well this season. He's going to have to because he's taking on a very high-powered offense in this Camden County team.
Yeah, back four for Bunker Hill is going to certainly be tested in this one.
Without question.
And now we take a look, as you just saw Bunker Hill wearing the red kits here in this one. And now here is Camden County in the white kits. They're wearing their blue jackets for now. Guys, and here's their starting lineup.
Yeah, look out for number 21, Benjamin Orellano. He leads the team 26 goals, 9 assists. Number 14, Julian Cruz, 13 goals and 8 assists as well, as they have some power up front. Harry Nash between the pipes. He has played in 10 games so far this year. He has an 8-1 record, a 122 goals against so far in that time. Azier Vegas has played in 7 games. We'll see if he comes in at any point later on. But this very strong Camden County team, who, as we mentioned, has already beaten Bunker Hill once this year, is going to have a chance to do it again.
As the teams being announced to the crowd here, both teams' starters have been announced, and then we'll keep quiet for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And so we're just about set for quarterfinal.
Number 3 seed Camden will be the home team.
Number 4.
Bunker Hill will be the guest. Camden will
Well, we already know 3 of the 4 teams that have punched their way into the finals, or to the semifinals, that is. And the team that will be waiting is Herkimer to take on the winner of this match. And I don't know if either of these teams were able to take a look at that previous game. Probably not all that much. Maybe trying to stay warm. Can't blame them if they did.
No.
But they're going to take on a Herkimer team that looked pretty darn good.
Might have had the coaches sit in the president's booth down at the opposite end of this press box and take a look there.
Could see that. Absolutely.
We're in the RTV. We are in the RTV booth, as we are every year here at Herkimer.
The enclosed RTV booth.
Yes.
With portable heaters.
Hey, listen, thanks to our camera crew again. We know we got Eric Van Arsdale up top. We got, and I don't know who's down low. Josh Brown is going to...
It has been a cast of thousands down low.
Josh Brown's going to hook us up with that.
This is our third different hero cam operator. We're losing them. They're dropping like flies. It's like drummers from Spinal Tap. You never know. You never know. That's right. I went there. I'm glad you picked up that reference.
Wow.
I'm glad you got that reference.
Wow.
I was going to be worried otherwise.
Wow. That is.
I'm not that old, but you know.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good one.
It's
definitely a good one.
Thank
you know. Yeah. It's almost. Well, it might not be to that extreme though. Maybe to the extreme of dropping like, we're losing him at the rate of Axl Rose loses band members, but
Oof.
but then again, I don't think we're hated.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Oh, there we go. And game number 4 here today. We're going to do 4 more tomorrow, but let's get number 4 out of the way today. Camden County in the white, going from left to right. Bunker Hill in the red, going from right to left. We are underway here in our 4th game of 4 quarterfinals. The winner gets Herkimer tomorrow night in the nightcap. So the winner gets back-to-back nightcaps.
Not only do they have to play at night, they have to play Herkimer.
Yeah, they have to play Herkimer in Herkimer's joint at night. Oh, have fun.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Camden County's got experience in doing that. Oh, by the way.
They do indeed.
Dalen Santa Maria is on the camera for this one.
For now.
Yeah, he's on the camera for this.
Who knows what's going to happen by the end of the game?
So Dalen Santa Maria.
He may spontaneously combust. That happens.
He's on the hero cam tonight and doing the ball track all weekend long is going to be Eric Van Arsdale. He's doing a great job at it so far here today.
Call a foul that time. You look at this Camden team, and certainly by the numbers, obviously with the record, they have the better record than Bunker Hill. Offensively, 5.69 goals per game. That is 3rd best in the league behind only Genesee and Herkimer. You look at Bunker Hill, they sit at 13th at just under 4 goals per game. Then you look at goals allowed, and again, you'll see a team that is in a much better position in Camden County, less than a goal allowed per game, 0.99. That's 7th. Bunker Hill sits at 15th at 1.23 goals allowed per game.
Bunker Hill continuing to have possession. Trying to step through early right here is Arnaud Abdun, number 13. That's turned back. And now here goes Camden County in the other direction. This is in the early stages of this. Knocked around a little bit, and then the ball turned back. So as you expect, both teams just trying to find their footing in the first moments. Camden County and Bunker Hill. The winner, again, getting Herkimer tomorrow. Which, quite frankly, both teams would absolutely froth at the mouth for that opportunity.
I would relish it, no question.
Kicked around the midfield. The one thing is gets fun when it gets on the far side with in these night lights. I'll put up the field a little bit, and again, playing forward, early stages. Knocked towards goal. It's off the bar. That shot came out of nowhere. Absolutely smashing opportunity early. Second opportunity, this again. Oh, that was dangerously close to being 1-0.
It was, and you're right, it did come out of nowhere. It was a seemingly innocuous, just turned and absolutely ripped that one in.
Ismail Kaya was the one with the opportunity. Here's another shot that's blocked. All of a sudden, business has picked up a bit.
Well, both these teams trying to move on to the semifinals. Both teams have had a run into the finals, with both Bunker Hill and Camden coming up as bridesmaids once before. For Camden County, that was back in 2016. For Bunker Hill in 2015, as those teams had their chance at the championship or were able to come up with
that opportunity again.
He slipped, got back to his feet, just turned and absolutely wrapped that one.
Absolutely smashed it off the bar.
So Bunker Hill fell 4-0 to Nassau in 2015. Camden County fell 4-0 to Richland in 2016, both trying to get back. Bunker Hill in its 8th tournament, while Camden County is in its 7th.
Near side now. Still a scoreless game.
We talked about how the teams in this tournament have really been the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
You have a couple new faces, Emory Oxford in its first, obviously the second chance for Sussex, though both falling. But the teams here have won 21 championships, as we mentioned. 36 times they were finalists, 15 times runners-up.
Right.
So that means the teams that are in this tournament, not including this year, where obviously they will win again, they have won 84% of all the championships that have been played.
But most of those were Herkimer or Richland.
That is fair. That is fair.
So now
but
you
not
get-
all of them.
Yeah, not all of them. Some of them have snuck in from elsewhere. Genesee being one of them.
Genesee being one of them a couple of years ago, absolutely.
And he pointed to the spot.
Are they going to say that was played with a hand?
As he pointed to the spot. He's pointed to the spot.
He sure has.
Let's see if we can find this again. But we have an opportunity for Camden County to go up a goal early on. See where it was. Ball put in.
Yeah, they're going to say it was a handball
Oh,
there.
my.
They're going to say it was a handball on
Whoa.
Curtis Brown. I can see where they're saying it is. It was close.
It was very close. Very close. In the opinion of the referee, it
Which
was
is the only one that matters.
It is, and this is an opportunity. Benjamin Oriano to take this one. Oriano has not gotten the whistle to go forward yet. Now he does. Oriano, 1-0.
Well taken. Strong, low, into the corner. I mean, for Jorge Fios Quiros, he guessed the right way. It didn't matter.
Yeah,
He
it
was not
well
going to get
taken.
there. That was well placed into the corner. Really well placed and well struck. That is Oriano's 27th goal of the season, as he is the leading scorer for this team. It's also the first penalty that he has taken. It's also the first penalty this team has taken. Camden did not take a penalty all season long.
Until that, but that was a well-struck penalty.
No question.
He'll look
Goal
again.
scored by number 21.
It was just struck so well.
And
Power.
again, he guessed the right direction. He made a dive for it, but there's just no chance he was going
Right.
to be able to get there. That's
So-
a goal every time.
1-0 Camden County in the 6th minute. And so now Bunker Hill has got to find themselves back into the game early on. And now we have seen, Josh, really in 3 of the 4 games. The first game, it took a little while for the first goal to come. And
It
then
did.
a couple came quickly. But in these last 3 games,
Early.
game 2, we had a goal in the 2nd minute. Game 3, we had a goal in the 2nd minute. In this one, we had a goal in the 6th
in
minute.
game 1, it took about 20 minutes.
Right.
give or
23rd
take.
minute to be
Yep.
exact.
And then in game number 2, there were 2 goals scored in the first 5 minutes.
Right.
In game number 3, there were 2 goals scored in the first 5 minutes also, and 5 scored in the first 25 minutes.
Right. Granted, all by one team, but still.
That's neither here nor there.
And in this one, now we got the first goal 6 minutes in. So there's been a lot of early goals in these last 3
It's the
games.
second penalty shot we've seen so far of the tournament.
And now here comes a break again for Camden. 4-on-2 numbers. Racing back Bunker Hill, trying to get back, desperately defending. And they do well there just to clear it away and earn a throw.
That was a nice play. Nice play defensively. They did. They had about a 4-on-3 coming through. And it was certainly a well-defended play that time by Kevin Umanor.
Let's take a look at the handball again. We'll take one more look at it.
Obviously, it has had major repercussions.
Yeah, let's see this again. We see it in slow motion. Did it get the arm?
Yeah, watch number 11.
Oh yeah, it did. It got the arm.
Yep.
It got the bicep.
Yep. That's a tough play.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, he's trying to get out of the way of it, but you got to keep that arm in.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is you got to keep the arm tucked in.
Yep.
I think if his arm's tucked in,
His arm's tucked in and it still hits him, which it probably
Yeah.
would have. I don't think you call that.
But it caught the bicep, and
Yep.
that's absolutely handball. Yeah, that's so. It goes against Bunker Hill, but now they're on the front foot trying to counter. Ball runs out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Camden County, who leads 1-0, courtesy of the goal from the spot by Oriano in the 6th minute.
Oriano from Santiago, Chile. Just a freshman, one of many.
Yes, one of many. It is a young team. But they seemingly just continue to cycle through these freshmen and just get them in.
They do, and not only are they good, they're composed.
Yeah.
I mean, that was you could not have struck that ball any better if you were Oriano.
Yes, whoop, that's not playing the way they wanted to. And here come Camden County again. The Cougars on the front foot. Stepping over. Kaya trying to go back. Couldn't quite do so. It's all bogged down in the midfield, and eventually Bunker Hill will go the other way.
Now, that all started with that misplay by Curtis Brown. He's the man who got that handball as well. So he's had a couple iffy plays. The handball, obviously, and that just kind of a misplay led to an odd man situation.
Yeah, it's been a couple of unfortunate plays, I think, for him. He just overran that just a little bit, and it's just might be a foul. No, they're going to play advantage. So advantage is in play, still in possession of Bunker Hill. Oh, that's a collision. Both players didn't realize where the other one was going, and so losing possession, that was the number 15 of Luan Cunha. Now up the near sideline, just a little bit too far. Throw in to come for Bunker Hill as that ran out of the range of Max Norton, number 13. Playing back and across. And Curtis Brown's got to get back wearing the captain's armband, that number 11. Foul goes against Bunker Hill. So Camden gets a free. Just looped in on the far sideline, and the Cougars trying to press forward. Ball turned over. Played back. Be interested to see if they bust out the yellow balls for the semis tomorrow.
Yeah, they certainly probably could have used them during the snow early on.
Yeah.
But once the snow kind of dissipated, as it has for the most part, the white ball has been all right, though. In the evening time, the lights make it a little harder to pick up.
It might be why they bust out those neon yellows tomorrow.
Hopefully for the night, not for the snow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That would be for the night games. This runs out of play. And it's going to be a corner kick for Bunker Hill.
They'll be there first.
First of the match. So we'll see what Bunker Hill can put together here. Each team's had one now. Camden managed to get a handball off of their corner. That resulted in a goal. This one put deep. Back post and just knocked down and across.
That was a tough angle. Just kind of went through the goal mouth.
Same ball went out of play, and so a goal kick coming for Camden County.
There you have it. Quick update of the women's tournament ongoing.
Okay.
The women's tournament, the number 1 seed Brookhaven blanked Gloucester 2-0. Brookdale, the number 5 seed, blanked the number 4 seed Herkimer Generals 3-0. Number 2 seed Delta defeated Howard 2-1 in double overtime. And currently ongoing, the 3-6 matchup, which features Mohawk Valley and Nassau. So Mohawk Valley and Nassau, that game is currently underway. I don't believe there's a score there as of yet, though I will double-check just to make sure to give you the up-to-the-date information. 17 minutes left in the first half, no score in that contest. We'll keep you up to date on those as well.
That's the Division III Women's Championship,
Indeed.
about 90 minutes away from here in Dryden, New York.
But if you look at the field, it looks like it's taking place about 100 miles north of here.
Yeah, somewhere in maybe Ottawa, it looks like.
It's all the way up there in Hamilton, Alberta.
Maybe Winterpeg, as my stepmother-in-law likes to say. She likes to call it Winterpeg, and she's a Canadian, so she's allowed to.
Manitoba.
Now on to this near side. See what Bunker Hill can fashion forward. Courtesy of Abdoon, puts across. They'll go out for a goal kick, though.
Well, it was a good chance there. He had the man open in front, unable to get that header to go in or to get on target. But that's not a bad play for Bunker Hill. As what we've seen here today is that one goal usually leads to another very quickly for either side. Right. So far, it's been one goal and kind of things have slowed down a little bit. And I think if you're Bunker Hill, that's what you want right now. You want things to remain calm. Don't panic. It's still early.
Right.
It's only a goal.
Keep calm. The game's not over.
And it was not a goal in play or in the run of play.
No.
It was a handball, which I think you and I will both say certainly it was the right call. But I mean that's tough. It's a tough break.
Yes.
Not a bad call, just a tough break.
Yes.
So Bunker Hill has thus far pretty much handled Camden to a draw, except for the scoreboard, where it matters most.
Plays wide, and now an opportunity. Just lofted forward. It's going to be headed back. Now back on it and putting it forward is Brown. Going to try that far side now.
Yeah, you got to be careful on that side. It is awful slick there.
Yeah,
We've already seen players slip and fall in that area.
And you're not going to be able to trample it down at this point.
No,
it's
too
hardened
cold.
up a bit.
Yeah, and it's too cold. Dipping below 30 degrees. And the wind just starting to pick up a hair. Just for funsies.
Just for funsies. This runs out of play. Another corner coming for Bunker Hill. They'll be their second of the match.
Our first corner was hammered long.
This one, a little more shorter on that variety. It's cleared away. Now here comes a race out the other way. What an amazing pace down that far side.
Both sides, too. Both players.
And that was a track meet going down that far sideline.
Yeah, there was definitely some short distance speed there. Neither player really able to get it cleanly.
I'm going to say this, though, right now, as we're looking at our screen. This is a beautiful shot.
It is.
With the lights and everything. That's an absolutely beautiful shot. Well framed there, Eric Van Arsdale up top.
Well, it is a gorgeous facility here.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
There's no doubt.
There's a reason why the championships have been here for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not for the weather.
Nope. It's the facilities and the people.
Indeed
I'll say that right now.
Indeed it is.
Now play it in. Bunker Hill an opportunity.
And the meatballs.
That too. Mac and cheese is good.
Mac and cheese was actually very good.
I definitely rate it. I definitely rate it. Double decent. Midfield played back a little bit. Bunker Hill trying to get the equalizer here. 1-0 off a goal from the penalty spot, courtesy of Benjamin Oriano. That came 6 minutes into the contest. Now whistle's blown. Ball put back into play by Camden County. Camden County, they do have some decent skins on their resume. You've mentioned Bunker Hill. We've mentioned they blasted Nassau.
They did
in this season. So it's not like they've played slouches. You know, it's a good resume that they've put together, Josh.
Yeah, no question. We mentioned they do have a loss on the year. It was the first game.
Right.
It was the first game of the year, and look, it was against a team they probably should have beaten.
Right. But when you look at, they've beaten tournament teams this season.
They absolutely have. And again, you look at that first game, and how much stock do you put in the first game of the season? Some, but not a ton.
They got off to a slow start last year, too, and then they got red hot.
Yeah, and so, I don't hold – I'm not too – if I'm them, you're not too worried about that. Okay, you have a little bump in the road early on. No big deal. You're kind of working out the kinks. And as you mentioned, it's a very, very young team.
Yeah.
So that game, for the majority of players, was their first ever in collegiate play. I mean, there's something to that.
Put into the area. Nice save on the header from the corner kick. Oh, a good job there. Camden County fashions the opportunity, but a good save that time by Fiasquiros. And now quickly, Bunker Hill the other way is going to run out.
Yeah, that header sent directly into the ground, trying to bounce that one through. But
that's a smart play.
Yeah, well, absolutely was. Fiasquiros was certainly well for it. freshman keeper. Actually, they have two goaltenders in Fayas Quiros and Zampili Ambrosio, and both are freshmen.
And wearing the high numbers, 98 and 99.
Indeed.
For that matter, we go to the other side, and that number's not exactly a low one either.
And Harry Nash, who's at 99, but they also have Asier Vegas, who's number 1.
Yeah, more traditional. This goes out for a throw-in.
As far as I'm concerned, if it's a high number or a low number, I'm fine, but don't be in the middle, because then it's tough on my scorecard. You either want it right at the top or right at the bottom. Don't care which. Although for Camden, they're both.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's I don't like the goalie. Like in Germany, they sometimes wear 2, or Czechoslovakia they did. Dominic Hasek wore 2 for a while in hockey. Sometimes they do that, but
in hockey, you get a lot of the 30s.
30s are
20s.
Fine. 20s, yeah.
Some of the 40s.
Jakob Markstrom is, 25?
Yeah, you got a lot of 29s.
29. 20, from 27 on up, I'm fine. Or I should say from 27 to 43, I'm fine.
Have I seen a 45? Like, if you get 42, 43, sure.
Yeah, I've seen Martin Pedron is 43. He's now played through a nice little ball going through, but the defense squeezes off.
Yeah, he just ran out of real estate there. That was well defended,
Yes.
just kind of, and especially well defended without fouling, because that was an easy
Correct.
place to foul.
That was a perfect case of both defenders wedged off the attacking player. In this case, the attacking player was the number 13 of Arnaud Abdoun. He tried to get through, but both defenders wedged him off, and then the keeper Nash just came out and collected. This goes out for another throw. Substitution coming on. And but yeah, it's
Obviously the greatest hockey goaltender ever wore number
For Camden, number 7,
31.
Leonardo Qatari, and number 11, Pablo Marquez.
31.
31.
Rodor. Just kidding. He was 30.
Yeah,
It's funny.
I was like 31.
31.
No, not really. I was about to say
What was Wah?
33.
33, that's right.
Patrick Waugh was 33. Brodeur was 30, of course. Although 29 his first 2 games when he got called up from Utica.
Ah, the Utica Devils.
Mm-hmm. Which is why his mask had just the J on it. Because he actually was not sure going into his first full rookie season if he was going to be in Utica still or if he was going to be on the big club. So when he painted his mask, he painted it with the J, knowing that if he went to Utica, he would just finish it.
Make it a U. Yeah,
Make
makes
it a U.
sense.
Well, he never went to Utica, but he never got the mask finished.
They had some good teams
So he just had the J.
in Utica
Oh, yeah, they did.
before they moved to Albany, before they moved to Lowell, before they moved back to Albany, before they moved to Binghamton,
Yes.
where they are currently situated.
Currently. Womp womp. A little under 24 minutes to go. First half, 1-0 in favor of Camden County. Bunker Hill hasn't really had an attempt at goal. They haven't had a chance to because Camden County's done a good job of sniffing out anything.
Yeah, they've had a couple decent runs in, but have not been able to do much with them. Some decent defending. And I probably the best chances they've had have come off their set pieces, but that first corner had an opportunity, the second one really not. And that's been pretty good positional play by Camden.
Haven't been many fouls in this game either.
I have not. No, it is still early.
Yeah, it is. Only 1 foul each squad.
It's cold. Doesn't hurt.
This is true. Yeah. It even hurts the people that are fouling, though
It's
not
true.
as much as the ones that are getting fouled. That shot blocked, and it'll go towards goal. Still a shot, nonetheless. Only the 3rd shot for Camden County. And neither side getting many shots off. Now Bunker Hill in possession, trying to push forward.
And this is where things have kind of fallen apart for them a little bit. They've had possession, but just have not been able to really establish anything in the final third.
Yep.
And again, that midfield has been
Play on.
mostly controlled by Camden.
Advantage has been played. Here's a chance on this near side, trying to get an opportunity. That's cleared away.
There's a little miscommunication there as where he was sending it, no one was, but it was almost trying to nutmeg it through, and really wasn't anybody on the other side.
Trying to get through that time, I believe it was Abdun.
And we may have a card being given here, as after that advantage, now we have a little bit of a stoppage. Looks like the referee is calling someone over.
In for Bunker Hill, number 12.
Oh no, maybe just a.
No, he would have stopped the
change.
clock.
Yeah. So just a substitution for the Bulldogs.
Yep, that's all it is. So. It's played down. It's cut out. Ball not quite there. Not the quality of the service wasn't quite there for Bunker Hill. 1-0. Again, the lone goal, a shot from the spot by Benjamin Oriano 6 minutes in. But there have not been many opportunities for either side in this game. It has really been, Josh, very well defended in these first 24 minutes and change.
Yeah, both sides, absolutely. Absolutely. Really, the difference right now comes to an errant arm. An errant arm that led to that penalty shot that was calmly put in.
Forcefully put in.
Oh, there's that too, yeah.
I think it was just a bomb.
Just slotted in the bottom corner with no chance in the world for Fayez Quiros to come up with that
That
one.
was a bomb from 12 yards out.
It's probably for the best that he didn't come up with that one.
Yeah,
It's fairly certain.
Might have
That
taken
was-
off a few fingers.
that
with
would, that would sting a little bit on a night
Yeah.
like tonight.
It definitely would have been a tingler. Throw in for Bunker Hill here. Brown will take it.
Only had one goal in 20 minutes. What's happening here?
Oh, you're just reminiscing about game 2.
Indeed, I am. Well, I mean,
Game 3 too. Okay,
get
fine.
both
yeah.
of them. Yeah. Well, I guess this is around when that first goal was scored in game number 1.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
not
were
quite.
1-0 at this point in
Yep.
game number 1, and we were getting ready for 2. But even then, it was 2-0 at half, so it was still within the realm of.
It was 2-0 for a good portion of the second half. Also,
It's going to run all the way through towards goal. But again, it's just that neither team can find that final run towards goal.
yeah, they've both been bright as far as those probing balls, but just not able to find really anything at the end.
The thought process has been there. It's just
Sure.
the execution of it hasn't because the defense has done well.
And that's what it is. It hasn't exactly been sloppy play. It's just been good defensive play that has really kind of stagnated the offense. And again, not a bad ball in. I see what he's going for, trying to find that long archer for Tabarez, but that was pretty easy pickoff that time by Nash.
Right. It's just, you're making these runs on reversed sides of the field and just can't get there because, everybody's able to pick things up. Now it's Marquez.
You mentioned such a freshman-heavy team for Camden. 2 of their sophomores are their goalies. In Vegas and Nash, both are in their second years. So while the future is bright next year for this team with the amount of freshmen and the way they've played, this is a team that will be looking for someone to step up in goal next year.
Opportunity. Nice ball throw and a good job defensively. That was a brilliant ball. Here's another one served over the top, and again, this one headed away. Their shot goes wide.
That's a couple really, really good defensive plays. As the first one turned aside with a foot, the second one with the head. And really, really nicely done. I think that was Pedro Pino who was able to twice make those plays. It was a great run in, but a really good defensive play from behind as that ball
ran
slips
out.
out.
And that is, here it is again. That was the last shot, and that went wide. But it was the 2 defensive plays before that were really the highlights of that sequence right there. Another nice little, that was a cheeky little back pass that sets Bunker Hill off the other way. And they, with 2 passes, completely reversed the field. Switch the field of play now to the far side. Here's a pass across. Doesn't quite find the target, but it's kept in play still. Laid back. Served across that time. Good opportunity for Bunker Hill to try to draw level by good service initially. Leandro Villa-Flores. And that ball runs out.
And
It'll
just
be a throw-in.
a little lack of quality on that final ball. They've had, I mean, that was for 3 legitimate chances there, but the final ball just never in, really never bothering Nash at all.
Here's that Flores service across, just headed away.
Yeah, the closest man was David Naiman, and there's just no way he was going to be able to get there.
Just, again, both teams' defenses have played so well
They have.
in this first half. You know,
They have, although Bunker Hill, they have not done themselves many favors. When they have gotten chances, their final quality has been a bit less than they'd like.
Right. I still think part of that, too, though, is Camden County's defending. You know, Bunker Hill's defending the same thing.
Certainly is giving them fits, there's no doubt.
You know, it's been, both sides have really done that well so far in the first half. There's a deflection on a service across. It's going to run out for a corner. Corner number 3 in this half for, check that, 2 in this half for Bunker Hill. Oops, sorry. I got that wrong. It is the third corner. See what they do with it here. Put into the middle. We're tied. Off the set piece. It was put in the middle and headed home. And Bunker Hill is leveled.
Well, we said they've had their opportunities, needed some quality in the last play, and finally got it. Has a good bit of quality there. What did we say early on? The really only chances they had were off set pieces, and that comes to fruition here.
It might have been Brown who equalized. Let's see. Oh, no. That was the number 12 over Ruiz.
There's Juan Pablo Tabarez.
Oh, sorry, Tabarez. You're right. Not Ruiz. That's the other team. Oh, brilliant header, too, by Tabarez.
Got down low to get that one.
First shot of the game. Finds its way in the net.
5th goal for Tabarez on the year. And this game, it was tight. Now it starts over.
Razor's edge tight now. And unlike the second game where we were given percentages of a 0% chance the score was going to stay that way.
This could be 1-1 going into
This could be 1-1,
yeah, that's legit.
Number 12. Juan Pablo Tabarez.
Now here on this near side. A ball put across. Oh, nice save that time.
Very nice.
Brilliantly done, and this will be cleared out. Might be a foul. Yeah, that's a foul given against Camden County.
I believe this said David Name got the assist off the service in.
Here's that save here at the. Oh, that's a nice save. On just a cheeky little tip towards goal.
And it's one of those things where what do you always hear, in baseball, after your team scores, how important it is for your pitcher to go out and put up a 0. They had just equalized that game. That easily could have turned that back for Camden County. But that's a big-time save to keep this a 1-1 game and let Bunker Hill start to get that confidence building some more.
Keep an eye on that save just after 1-1. Because if Bunker Hill wins this game, that could be your play of the game right there.
It could be. Keeping this one level. If it's a 2-1 game now, it probably is a 2-1 game going into half.
Right.
It's a different game.
Josh Brown, I think, already took note of that, too. Played towards the middle. That's a foul going against Camden again. Camden County is starting to rack up the fouls a bit. Although not that bad.
I was going to say, it's because you said that they haven't had many.
No,
there's only one foul through
the first 30.
Yeah.
They got 4.5.
Yeah, make up for lost time.
A little bit.
It's cold outside. They're a little punchy.
We might be just because we've been here all day.
But where else would we want to be?
Exactly. Put into the area, nodded away, and cleared out. Bunker Hill still have it after the lines have been cleared momentarily. Gabriel Pena, and then that's turned over. Pino's got to get back, and everybody else does as well in a red jersey. Red kit. It's full red kits against, it's all red kits against all white kits.
Yeah, the last couple of games we've had have been color rush games.
Oh,
They've been solids on solids. This
Yeah.
one, just like we saw in the first one, we get that nice.
There's a shot towards goal and a save made. So now Bunker Hill getting a couple of opportunities at goal, asking questions of the keeper. But that time equal to the task was Nash. Didn't have much of a chance, though, on that corner kick goal. Now an opportunity the other direction. Pulled down. De Silva. Trying to serve across. Here's a shot towards goal. It's parried away.
That one had some mustard on it. He wound up into that one. You could see his eyes get big as saucers as that one came in, as he was lining that one up to take a massive whack. He did just that. That was, I believe, Qatari.
There's a look again. That just cracked first time, and that is a gorgeous diving save.
It is, and it's tough because it's so low. You know it's going to bounce. It's that little in-between hop that's so difficult to play. It does lead to a corner, but that's still a tremendous save by Fayos Quiros.
Put into the mixer, headed around, and cleared off the lines by Bunker Hill. But a foul committed against Camden County. All right, so I put the broadcaster jinx on the Cougars. Suddenly, 4 consecutive fouls against them. I will own that. Switch to the far side of field. Bulldogs attacking. We'll run a little too far, though.
Kevin Nuss would like to have a word with you. Why his team has been undisciplined, and it is your fault.
Yeah. These things happen from time to time.
They are wont to happen. That is true. That is true. Kevin Nuss, who is the bench boss for Camden County.
I do not take full responsibility for them. This bounces all the way to goal at the other end now.
A former keeper for Camden County. I mean, how many of these coaches have spent time with these clubs? Almost all of them.
Yeah.
Almost all of them.
I don't know. Whistle. And a foul given. This one goes against Bunker Hill. So
I'll take the hit on that.
Okay, you'll take the bump.
I got that
okay,
one.
you take the bump on that. He's taking the bumps like it is a wrestling match. And yeah, speaking of wrestling, I'm heavily into pro wrestling. Just saying. I don't know if anybody else is, but I am. So
I mean, I was when I was younger.
I still watch the soap opera for men. Played back here by Camden County. Inside of 10 minutes to go in this first half. 1-1 our score. A different level of excitement in this game, and the fact that it's really turned into a chess match.
Well, this is really the first game. I mean, you know, the first game and the third game really were never terribly competitive. The second game was, but in a much different way.
Yep.
A much, much different way.
Yep. Foul's going to be given.
That was borderline reckless. This one is much more cerebral.
That wasn't reckless. That was insanity.
That was fun.
It was fun insanity.
Like I said, it was fun for us.
Oh yeah,
and it was fun for the fans, and the coaches were losing their minds.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least in this one, they can hang their hat on the defensive prowess that we've seen thus far, and it has been good.
This has definitely been a very cerebral game in the first half.
It has, and you look at both goals, neither coming strictly in run of play, as one coming right off the set piece, the one coming off the penalty shot, obviously, which came off a set piece.
Right. So
set pieces are important.
One from the spot off of a play from the corner, the other one just from the corner, and we're tied at 1. This one pounded off of a leg and out of play. First half of action, and thankfully for our camera crew, the wind, and for the players as well, and referees, the wind is not prevalent.
Another good defensive play there. That looked like it was going to make its way through. Well read.
I tell you what, it just, again, as I was saying, this has been an exciting game in a different way because this has just been such a good defensive game. Now you're seeing both teams really play well and play strategically and stay within their systems so well so far.
I mean, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm very impressed with how the composure of Bunker Hill right now.
Yeah.
Especially after giving up that early goal on a tough break, certainly with with it hitting the arm, the penalty being called and calmly taken. This game could have spiraled very quickly, and it didn't.
No. It's going to be played all the way across, goes out to touch. And it'll be a throw-in for Bunker Hill. Substitutions forthcoming. At halftime, Josh and I will take a look back at a couple of the highlights of half number one, give you our thoughts about all the goings-ons, none of which have been shenanigatory. And then we'll take a look at half number two.
Still early.
Just when I say that. Wow, that wasn't called.
I'm a little surprised. Looked like he clipped him a little bit.
I thought he did too. And here comes a breakout the other direction. Pass lane off. Opportunity. Goes high and wide. I thought there was a little bit of foul there, but in the opinion of the referee, not so much.
This will be an interesting second half to see how this one plays out.
Yeah.
I think of the four games, this has been not the most exciting, but definitely the most interesting.
I think this is also setting up for the most tension of the four.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Especially with how defensively sound both teams are playing.
Well, you look in the last game, it was a 5-0 lead for one team. In the second game, it was a 2-goal lead. And in the first game, it was a 2-goal lead. So, this one, still 5+ minutes to go, but it certainly is anyone's game.
Brown going off on a run. Curtis Brown still on a run. Curtis Brown might have just earned himself a corner. Nope.
I think that went
Goal
off
kick.
of him, yeah. It's good defensive play. It went right off of Brown.
Brown taking an ambitious run through the defense, and unfortunately, last goes running off of him.
And he certainly has to feel responsible for that first goal, as inadvertent as that handball was. Trying to make amends for that. I think for a moment we thought he may have scored that header that tied the game up. Well, that poetic justice was not to be.
Yeah, that would have been poetic justice
right?
for sure, yeah.
It would have been a good story. It's a good
It
story
would have been
line.
absolutely
It's good
great
for us.
storyline, yeah. We're media people always looking for a good storyline.
Absolutely.
Good storyline would be for Camden County. They're trying to get back to the championship for the first time in 4 years. They were there in 2016. Richland was in the way that day. Where have we heard that before? That's a foul. It's going to go against Camden County.
Bunker Hill made the finals the year before.
Yep. Was on the wrong.
Following by that same 4-0 score that Camden fell by.
Ball being put back into play here. A foul is going to be called. Another foul against Camden County. And I really put the mush on them. 4 minutes to go before halftime. Pretty much in the last 11 minutes, Camden County's racked up, 7 fouls.
So Bunker Hill, by the by, in case you were curious, back in 2015, a good run coming in right now from Camden, though.
A lot of pace, just a little
finish at the end there. So it was back in 2015. Bunker Hill was the number 8 seed. They upset Genesee, the number 1 seed, 2-1. Then upset who else but Camden County, the number 4 seed, 1-0, before falling 4-0 to Nassau in the finals. So an improbable run to the finals by Bunker Hill that year.
Right, as an 8. Well, we haven't seen an 8 come anywhere close to that since.
Camden County, when they made their run in 2016, was the 3 seed as they blanked Prince George's 2-0. then blanked Herkimer, the number 2 seed, 2-1, before falling to the number 1 seed Richland 4-0.
There was a lot of controversy. Josh and I remember that one. A lot of controversy surrounding that semifinal game against Herkimer because there was and Camden. You can't blame Camden for it for sure because they took advantage of their opportunities. This is played back to keeper, but there was a ball that Herkimer played. It was supposed to be cleared. It was just blasted across, but it hit off the back of a Herkimer player, and the keeper picked it up.
Ooh.
But the referee called it a back pass, and there was nothing about a back pass.
So they had the
indirect free kick.
Yeah, oh boy.
And it was right out. It was right in the penalty area. And it was almost like a penalty shot anyway.
As usually they are, yeah. Oh.
And Camden County scored on it, and that was the game that ended up putting the game into extra time, in which Camden County won.
Eesh.
So
as you said, that's not Camden County. Didn't do anything.
No, Camden County took advantage of that opportunity and ended up winning the game. Look, the goal they scored in extra time was, and I think there was some controversy about that one because it looked like the play was offside, but the referees let that go and just
poor Camden County was just trying to finish.
Camden County finished their opportunities. Pepe Aragon was fuming after the game.
I'm sure he was,
but and full credit to Camden County. They took advantage of it. They got to the final, and then Richland happened.
As it is off to do.
Yes. So these things happen from time to time, but
more often than not, actually.
Seven times.
More often than not.
So Richland happened earlier today. So,
Richland will be taking on Genesee tomorrow.
That's going to be a wonderful game, too.
And we'll see what happens in that one.
I'll play it on this near side, so we could be on our way. If Camden can get it done here today, that could be a rematch of the semifinal. It's shaping up for the same thing, which, by the way, that was a 2-3 game back in 2016. That's Bow. It's going to go against Bunker Hill this time. Final 25 seconds of half number one here. In what's been a wonderfully competitive game. 1-1 to score. A little flick-on header. Chance for Camden to get a goal here late in the half. Well done! The shot just over the bar. The last chance of the half did not miss by much.
No, and Carlos Silveira did all he could to try to prevent that chance from coming in. But well taken, unfortunately, just a bit high. And again, you give credit there to Silveira for putting the pressure on, forcing that one high.
Ismail Kaya with that opportunity, and he just missed it. Here's a look. Kaya did well, headed it forward. And as we go to break, just missed that one. Our halftime score, it's Camden County 1 and Bunker